You cannot deny the recent success we have seen from Solana, going from about $1.50 to over $200 in the span of 9 months. And while this type of success is not generally expected, it's also not completely out of the norm for crypto investing. Today, we're going to take a look at what I think could be the next Layer 1 blockchain project to exhibit explosive growth as we close out 2021. This blockchain is not new. They've just been perfecting cross-chain interoperability for the past 2 years. Their ecosystem is far more advanced and matured than Solana, and the technical setup is looking very similar to Sol right before it had its massive altcoin breakout. So in this video, I want to take a close look at Cosmos and the Atom cryptocurrency. Cosmos has coined itself the Internet of Blockchains. They have a very exciting tech stack, and I think it separates them from the pack. I also want to compare how Cosmos measures up with other chains like Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, and Solana. Guys, I think this is a big opportunity with a severely undervalued, reputable blockchain project. I'm not here to waste any of your time. I have added timestamps in the description box below to help you navigate this video. As you're scrolling down there, do the easiest thing you'll do all day and hit that like button. And now, let's get started. All right. My name is Jason. The channel is a chain of blocks. I want to get right into it, guys. Let you know what Cosmos is, what Atom is, which is their native cryptocurrency, and why I think it could go on a massive bull run like we've seen with Solana. And if we look here, what is Cosmos? So strictly speaking, Cosmos is a decentralized network of independent parallel blockchains, each powered by BFT. We'll talk a little bit more what that is, but Byzantine fault tolerance, which is their consensus method, similar to how Bitcoin uses proof of work and Cardano uses proof of stake. Consensus algorithms like Tendermint consensus. And what is Tendermint? So we'll scroll down here, guys, and they kind of use this 2-layer approach, which is actually really, really cool. So if we look over here, Tendermint BFT, Byzantine fault tolerance, is a solution that packages the networking and consensus layers of a blockchain into a generic engine. So packages the networking part and the consensus part into one engine. It's by itself. So that's one layer of this blockchain, this project here. So allowing developers to focus on application development rather than being blockchain experts. So you don't have to be an expert in BFT to go out and build a application, a DApp for this network. So this saves time, this saves energy, this puts developers doing what they should be doing. So that's one thing. You also have this 2-layer approach, right? So you have this consensus networking, and then you have this application layer on top of it. And the really cool thing is on this application layer, which we'll see here, they have their own Cosmos SDK. And the Cosmos SDK is a generalized framework that simplifies the process of building secure blockchain applications for the Cosmos blockchain using Tendermint. So you don't, again, have to know everything there is to know about all these different consensus models. All you have to know is how to develop. And the cool thing is you can use many different programming languages, and this consensus layer will translate that into a language that the Cosmos blockchain can understand. So I really like that because you always hear me talk about Polkadot, and we talk about some other blockchains as well, but I like Polkadot because obviously they have this concept of parachains, right? So you can have up to 100 parachains, and all of these parachains can do essentially different things. But that all uses one programming language. With this, you can have seemingly unlimited number of blockchains all connected. So that's really cool. And they can also scale vertically. So you can scale your blockchain up because they can do thousands of transactions per second, but also the ability to scale horizontally as well, because all of these blockchains can then connect with one another. So that's really, really cool there. You have the modularity approach, which I think is really nice. And look, they have things like that's already built. Ethermint, which we've talked about before, the ability to transact or move liquidity from Ether back and forth between these other blockchains. So Ethermint is a project that ports the Ethereum virtual machine into an SDK module. Ethermint works exactly like Ethereum, but also benefits from the properties of Tendermint BFT, their security, their scalability that's not yet available on ETH. All the existing Ethereum tools, Truffle, MetaMask, etc. are compatible with Ethermint. So that's really, really cool. Very interesting stuff. And in addition to that, so they have all that cool technology, they also have this concept of peg zones, as you can see right here. So all of these blockchains are connecting to these hubs, basically. If you picture like the wheel of a bike has all of these spokes that connect to a hub, and that's kind of how it works with the Cosmos blockchain. Peg zones are their solution. A peg zone is an account-based blockchain which bridges zones within Cosmos to external chains like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Also acts as an adapter zone and finality gadget. So instant finality on the Cosmos blockchain. So that's really, really cool if you're a developer. You want to build something, you want that instant finality, instant settlement, whatever it is. And that's what Cosmos offers, which is very, very cool. So not only the ability to have unlimited blockchains coming together, but also the major blockchains that are already built can use these peg zones to connect into a two-way approach into the Cosmos ecosystem. So that's what I mean by saying Cosmos, their ecosystem and what they've already built, and they've been spending 2-3 years on this, is already way more advanced than what we're seeing with ADA, Cardano, Polkadot, Solana, ETH. Obviously, ETH isn't even on proof of stake yet, but very, very interesting stuff. So let's look over here, guys, because what's already there? So they have this. You're going to think now they're going to have DeFi swaps like Uniswap or PancakeSwap, but their whole thing is these are going to be interchain swaps. So you're going to be able to come to a thing like Osmosis and connect your wallet just like you would at Uniswap or PancakeSwap, but you're going to be able to go cross-chain here, guys. So let's say you had Atom and you wanted to go to Bitcoin, you'll be able to do that. Let's say you had ETH and you wanted to go to Polkadot, you'll be able to do that. So imagine the possibilities of just unlimited liquidity, because now we're dealing with over $2.2 trillion crypto market. The ability to move this chain to chain. So let's say you could borrow on Cosmos and lend on Polkadot. You can really shop and make your own different markets. It's unlimited possibilities right there. So that's one cool thing. And if we look here, Osmosis is an advanced AMM protocol built using the Cosmos SDK that will allow all developers to design, build, and deploy their own customized AMMs. Guys, I mean, this is next level. So anybody can come and build their own automated market maker. You can now be the automated market maker. You can, if you have some cool concept, you can introduce that. Like I said, if you wanted to introduce cross-chain borrow and lending, just sky is really, really the limit. And again, we'll look over here. In addition to what we just saw with Osmosis, they're coming out obviously with other apps as well. These apps kind of trickle in at the beginning and then it becomes kind of this snowball effect. But here, we're going to have your one step away portal to a whole new world of DeFi. And they're going to have things like Emeris, this is just the test mode of Emeris, but like I'm talking about, guys, the ability to move liquidity cross-chain. This is what the next step is. It's a real pain in the ass because now Ethereum is stuck in the middle. And if you're trying to use ETH, if you're trying to use Ethereum, I know we've had the recent migration of the London hard fork, and great, it's all great, and we're burning fees and whatever, but it's still very, very expensive. ETH for the average person, still very, very unusable as a protocol. You could use Tron, you can use Cosmos now, you can use all of these things which are much, much cheaper. So look, in addition, we have some good news that's going to be coming out towards the end of this year. So what do I like to do, guys? I like to tell you about what these projects do, how they work, why they're different than some of the others, the benefits, all about their technology. And then we couple that with some good upcoming news, or just the upcoming news, whether it's good or bad. This happens to be good in this case. In addition, we look at some of the technicals and we'll couple that all together. But if you look here, this month, September, staking derivatives. So they're going to offer, and this is just what I'm talking about with this ability to offer cross-chain AMM. They're going to have really nice staking derivatives. So that's just going to increase adoption and increase the whole DeFi landscape across these chains. And then towards the end of the year, inter-chain staking, right? So amazing. You'll be able to stake funds across chains. And that's really where this is going, right? Look, if you think this is just blockchain, it's not. This is migration to Web 3, Web 3.0. Web 2.0, as we've talked about before, networks, servers talking to each other. Web 3.0 is blockchains talking to each other. And Cosmos seems to be leading the pack on this interoperability. And look, say what you want, it's just a buzzword. It is what it is. Interoperability is the main play as we move 2021 and into 2022, guys. So let's look over here. This is the trading view chart, Atom USDT, as we look at this. And a couple of things I want to look at here And this is the daily chart. And this is the huge sell-off we experienced a couple days ago where Bitcoin dropped from about 49,000 down to about 43,000. But you can just, I want to show you this, but you can just see how fast Atom rebounded after that. Just absolutely trampolined it back up to a higher high. And if we zoom out a little bit, this is the high, this is the all-time high for Atom. So about 30, just over $31 USD. And look, guys, if we break this, if we get above this level of 30, there is no more resistance up. This is the high. I mean, this is the high for Cosmos, for Atom. So breaking this level of about 31.28, 31.25 would be very, very big and bullish for Atom, because then it goes into this level of price discovery, because again, there's not a lot of resistance up there. And if we look here, guys, I want to show you a couple more things here. Tweet that came out from Cosmos, interchain security. So not good enough to be interoperable, right? Because that's just one step. The security between these chains, because they all do use different methods of consensus, different programming language. So just recently, a fundamental step for the realization of Cosmos Hub's vision as Cosmos Network Port City relies on interchain security. So great news there. And I follow this Twitter account, guys. If you don't follow Immortal, it's a great follow on Twitter. It's one of the best follows on Twitter. What is he up to now? 65,000 followers, but this guy puts out really good news, backs it up, usually right. And he says Atom is the next soul. Just put this out today, guys, September 9th. I'm recording this at 12:45 p.m. in Los Angeles. And he breaks out this chart right here. And this is USD, or I'm sorry, this is Cosmos BTC. And you can see here, he expects it to retest this level of resistance here. And then we've actually already broken through this level if you look at the chart. And then he thinks it's going to fall back down to this level, retest it, and just like I said, trampoline back up and test this level of all-time high against the value of BTC. So I think it's really cool stuff. If we look at Cosmos right now, I'm going to refresh this page. Currently trading at 27.07. It's had a very powerful day, as a lot of people are now starting to talk about this. You know, we've seen obviously what's happened with Solana. Went from that area of about 150 to right now is about 185 as I record this video. That is insane growth. I could see Cosmos doing something similar. It has a much higher market cap than Solana when it started, obviously. But look, guys, we're going to see, if you talk to people like Sergey Nazarov, Creative Chainlink, we're going to see trillions, if not multiple trillions of dollars flow into this market over the coming months. So let me know what you guys think. Are you backing Atom? Do you like Cosmos? Let me know in the comment section. Until the next time, be safe.